Kevin has yet to hear the cold start. Kev, you can film the honors.
I can't hear you. I can't hear anything.
Isn't it epic?
Why is it so loud?
Because we did a new exhaust.
Oh, I know.
Now it has downpipes and a Fab Speed exhaust.
That's ridiculous.
And the Fab Speed exhaust is full titanium, no mufflers, no valves, nothing.
Nothing.
Just straight. This morning we got a +1 in the car. I have Kevin with me. I'm dropping him off at school today, but before we dropped off at school, I had to get him a little bit of coffee. Kev, there's one major problem.
What's the problem?
The Ferrari only has one cup holder. No, I'm driving. I obviously get, oh gosh, the cup holder. I showed you guys last week, there is a car that parks here almost every day, and it has a Hunt & Co license plate. He or she isn't here today, but I think he or she works at one of these places. The next time I see him or her, I'm gonna write a little note and leave it on the dash, and we'll see if the person responds in the comments or anything like that. All right, you guys know the drill. This is about the only tunnel in California. We're gonna give Kev a little taste without spilling the coffee. That was only like quarter throttle.
Why do you send it?
Because I didn't want to spill the coffee.
I had it on the gimbal.
The 458 was super loud on the outside, just like this car. But because you have the mid-engine and everything's behind you, it's not that loud on the inside, which is like the perfect combo. It's just enough loud on the inside where it doesn't make your ears bleed, but it's super loud on the outside. So today we're making a little road trip down to Ferrari because when we first did the exhaust video on this car, we took apart the turbos because we noticed some smoking out of the engine bay, and the turbos look like they're on their way out. We're getting quite a bit of leaking underneath them, and they're covered in oil. And a lot of you guys kind of got fired up for me, and you guys were like, what the heck, Ferrari just sold you a 488 with turbos that were blown out? And I want to give you guys a little backstory on that. This car came from Ferrari of Dallas. When they brought it to San Diego, they do a pre-inspection. Now this car doesn't have a CPO warranty because it's not brand new. This one's about 7 years old. So there is no warranty covered for this car, but when I purchased the car, they do an inspection to make sure everything is clean and nothing's wrong with it, right? Well, Ferrari never saw anything of these turbos leaking, so we don't know, maybe the previous owner cleaned them up, and then with me driving, then they started leaking. We're trying to get down to the bottom of that. Ferrari said, hey TJ, come back to the dealership, give us your car, we're gonna go through it for you and find out what's wrong and try to fix it. So I wanna give a big thank you to Ferrari, and they have a little surprise for us when we go there today, which I'm really excited for. We're about a couple minutes out, we're gonna drop this car off, talk to some techs, and I'll show you guys what we have planned for us. All right, we're waiting for Hunter to come out. He's in a meeting right now, but we're in a showroom worth of millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars of cars. Kev, if you could have one car in this lineup right here, what are you gonna choose?
There's this crazy spec SF90.
I showed you guys this when we bought the 488. Still for sale.
This green, and I love brown interior. Like if I was spec one, yeah, I'd spec it this way. But I grew up loving an Enzo.
You can't pick that one. That's not.
Stop. That's part of my story.
That's part of my story. That's not fair. You can't do that.
This is like modern day.
Yeah.
This is what Ferrari is now.
SF90, like with a basically R34 Millennium Jade, mocha brown interior, but in the back,
The Ferrari.
there is a red Enzo for sale for a small asking price of $6 million.
Oh, that's just some chump change.
That's crazy. I don't think I'd buy this car.
No, I wouldn't.
Whoa, look at the center locks, Kev.
I know. I was peeping this thing the whole time.
I don't know much about the Enzo. It's very cool,
If you
but
look at
it's
the
not how it's
interior.
been $6 mil.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I actually brought a checkbook.
Look at my
Yeah, I brought a checkbook.
How much? How much? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, despite my bum attire, I'm a big car collector.
You actually are.
After building Anthony's F80 M3, there was one thing that I realized that I hated about the car, and today I'm gonna fix it with this. This is Carly, which is an OBD2 plugin, which allows you to do diagnostics, custom coding, and even live parameters of your car. And the thing that I hate most about this car is the fact that you can't get coolant temps and transmission temps as digital readouts. The only thing you can see is oil temp. And everybody drives these cars hard, whether it's canyon carving or even track use, and seeing those temps are vital. But once plugging Carly into your OBD2, you're allowed to get live parameter views so you can fix all this. So once connected, I can see my actual oil temp and coolant temp. Also through the app, I can choose any other readout that I'd like to see if I don't care about engine oil temp and coolant temp. Also through the app, I can see when my next service and maintenance will be, as well as intelligent predictions that will keep track of other things around the car to say, hey, your brake pads are starting to wear out. You're gonna need to do this at about this estimated time. And we just built this car, so there are still a few codes. So we're gonna run a diagnostics test and clear any issues that come up so we can wipe them clean. Now, while this test is running, I'm gonna answer a few questions that are very common with Carly. Will this invalidate my warranty? No. Is the Carly app free? Yes, but you can also pay for a premium version that has way more capabilities. Can I break or harm my car while coding? No. With the test done, we can see that there are quite a few codes that are all there because we have modified certain things on the car. None of them are actual critical issue, so I'm gonna go ahead and just clear all of it. So I'm gonna have no more codes or any more warnings on the dash. Having a Carly tool in your car is vital, and it's time that you finally get one for yourself. So go ahead and follow the information on screen or click the links down below to get set up with Carly today, because it's an absolute must-have. Thank you so much for Carly for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it.
But honestly, you can't not love this F8. That massive scoop, wide on red, and you can't really beat the back of it. Just look at that. Look at that. So I was told that this car here only came out because the 296 was taking too long to develop. I have no idea, I just heard this. It's taking too long to develop, so they needed some filler car. So this car right here, the F8, which still looks like that angle scooped, like a really like aggressive 458. You know? So if I can't have the Enzo, I'd love to have the F8. Chill!
Are you getting in, pretty boy?
No! Whoa, you're picking me up, huh? Huh?
You're gonna make
How much time you want, baby?
I need at least 30.
Oh, big boy.
Here, hop in with me. We'll go.
Oh! Yo, look at this GT3 RS. Hey, that looks familiar, bro.
Very funny, Kevin. Trying to make me feel bad about selling it.
I wonder if it's got the rock chips that we'll put on.
I want to give a big thank you and shout out to Ferrari, because they're going to be taking this car back in today and checking out the turbos to see what the leaking was from and if we need to replace the turbos. Fun fact, I asked, how much is it if we need to replace the stock turbos? $18,000.
For what?
Per turbo. That's 40 G's in turbos. If these are blown, there are a couple other options that we can do. Now, they're not gonna cover the 40 grand for me, but they are gonna take it in, diagnose what's wrong with it, see if it's the turbo lines that are leaking or if it's the turbo itself and all the seals. And we'll have to figure out what the next option is. So we're gonna be turning this car in today. I wanna go inside the service shop. I don't know if we're allowed to go in there, but I wanted to show you this. Hunter, as you guys know, bought my Porsche, and he's actually been doing some pretty good things to it, because this car was...
He actually washed it.
Okay, Kevin, my car was always clean. We drove this car hard, we drove it a lot, and there was a couple different road rash areas. The rear quarter panels were super peppered. He fixed those up. He also replaced the Porsche sticker because ours was a little bit scratched up, and he's putting some good love into it. He got the steering wheel treated. It's probably gonna be locked. It is. Wow, it's not my car anymore. But it's cool to see him put some love into this car, because I'm glad it went to a home for someone that cares. But the car is in good condition, and he says he absolutely loves it, and I'm happy for him. It's cool to see it here.
It was cool. Remember, I was on my first thermal track day in this thing.
That's right. No, that was my first one.
Oh, that was the first one.
That was the first one.
Dang it. Okay, I still didn't want a GT right.
Kev, rated 1 through 10. BRG, Ferrari.
The BRG gives it like half a point, but
What?
not my taste.
What?
Not my taste.
Kind of fire. I wouldn't buy this one. I think this is a Portofino. Not my taste, but it is very
I'm
cool.
allergic to alcohol.
Remember I told you there was a little bit of a surprise for today's video? Well, while the 488 is in the service department here, we now have the keys to a new Ferrari cab that is actually the lineage after the 488. So it goes Ferrari 360, Ferrari 430, 458, 488, and then it goes Ferrari 296, and then the Ferrari F8 was an in between the 296 and an SF90, if I'm saying that correctly. But
it came out before the 296.
It did?
Remember, because they were taking too long, blah, blah, the whole story.
Yeah, it's a crazy, I know.
It was a filler thing before the 296.
Okay,
Remember?
well,
Makes sense.
we just got the keys to this. This is a Ferrari 296. It's a 2.9 liter V6 hybrid. Makes around 800 horsepower.
Ridiculous.
And the guys in the shop are saying, be careful.
Look at this.
Because it has no lag, and the EV hybrid battery creates instant torque. I have never driven a hybrid supercar before. I've never even
been in a Prius.
You've been, I don't know if that counts, Kev.
Hybrid.
Whoa, Kev.
Whoa, red suede.
Red suede interior, Nardo gray exterior.
I like the suede.
Damn, this is crazy. So this has the new steering wheel, just like the Portofino, where you double tap the touchscreen to start it.
Oh yeah.
It didn't start?
You sure you double tap?
Oh my God, did it start and it's hybrid? So.
Oh yeah, probably.
Wait, do I need to charge this thing?
No, it's a
I don't have a charger.
It's a hybrid. It's not fully electric. It just means you can't do electric only mode.
You're so smart, Kevin.
Oh, yeah,
Are you
yeah.
sure? Wait,
Yeah.
so if I go into drive, is the car started right now? Let me try to put it in gear. Oh my God, this is awkward. Let's try again.
Oh.
What the hell?
Now it started.
That's the trippiest thing ever. I got CarPlay connected, it's the whole screen. Kevin has a screen on his side to just do pretty much nothing.
No, I do things. I can do anything. I can do things.
We're gonna click to go into first gear.
Wait, so you not have a, like...
I don't know, Kev.
Your entire thing is that?
I think so. I'm definitely a little bit uncomfortable right now. This car is supposed to be wicked fast, and this is the most recent model, let's say, in what would be the $300,000 to $400,000 range of car, which is absolutely absurd to say out loud. I don't know why they trust me with these things, but I'll take it, dude. I haven't had a bad track record yet. I wish I caught it on camera, but I went above like 15 miles per hour, then all of a sudden this V6 behind us just started up and it sounded like a little mini sport bike. So now we are in dual hybrid and motor, hybrid and engine. I don't know what to call it. I don't know.
It's a hybrid, TJ. It's an electric and a combustion engine. It's a hybrid. There's nothing else.
I've never driven one before.
The weird thing is it sounds like that sounds being piped in.
It does sound artificially loud behind us. I will absolutely agree with that. It sounds very strange. Oh. Now we're back in electric mode.
Watch, it'll turn on once you get to speed.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. I really want you guys to hear this. Ready? We're gonna accelerate on to the on-ramp casually, and you're gonna hear the engine turn on.
It doesn't turn on.
I swear we'll do it. Should we floor by this cop in EV mode? He'll have no idea how fast we're going. Ripperino. All right, here we go. Ready? It's gonna happen, I swear. The electric portion of the motor picks up where the turbos would lag. So you essentially have no lag at all, no transient lag. It activates at the same time.
Oh, shit. Wow. That's kind of ridiculous.
Dude, we stepped out in third gear. Do you feel that? The back end kick a little bit?
Yeah. Whoa. Wow. I don't know what to say to that.
It's weird because you're going so fast, but you almost can't tell because the car's not that loud. Do you know what I mean?
Valid.
It's like, it feels like, it's like Tesla fast.
Yeah, it's
but
weird.
Then it
it's like
out to like 9,000 RPM.
It's like I hear the motor and I hear you're shifting, but the shift points are so freaking smooth, you can't really tell.
It's very strange.
And you're just going.
It's very strange. It's very cool. The thing is the V6 still sounds good. Like, it sounds weird to have a V6 in a Ferrari, but it actually, you know, it has a high-pitched kind of motorcycle noise.
I mean, it's just under the 3 liters, you know?
2.9, Kev?
Yeah, so that's where you get the Ferrari sound from. Whoa! What the fuck? Alright, you definitely feel the shit out of that thing on the low end. Oh my god. Yeah, you know when you do something and you're like, you sit there in silence because whatever it was absolutely amazing. That's what's happening right
believe how fast that was. Did you see how fast that was?
TJ,
Did you look?
the camera is probably like this back here, not even filming your face because I couldn't even hold still.
Were you looking at how fast that was?
Yeah, and then I looked away because it felt illegal to know.
I stopped by the shop because I wanted to show Dylan this. I know he would get a kick out of it. I haven't done a launch control. Do you want to do one together?
No, dude, that sounds so stupid to do it. I don't know if that was it, but I love holy shit. This is way faster than the 408 GTB. I spit everywhere. Holy shit. Do it again at the light. Okay. You have to go left. I'm making you go left. Okay. What the fuck? What is this? What's in this?
It's a hybrid V6 twin turbo.
Okay, so like the initial kick and then when it starts to do both, I feel like?
Yeah, you can feel the
Dude, I spit everywhere like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, that wasn't launch control.
Okay, well, we'll have to try it again at this light. That shit was fucked up. Here's where it gets fast. That's where it gets fast. No noise, no, dude. All right, I pride myself on having only genuine reactions in your videos. Like anything that you ever see of me is no fucking acting, 100% real life. That shit is fucked up.
It's crazy.
Blur out every word I just said.
Oh god.
Dude, it's fast.
Now right there was
And she just
3 digits.
She just hooks. Like the thing doesn't squirm. Is it all wheel or rear? It feels like all. I don't know, man. And then the brakes are just as dumb as they should be.
It's crazy because on the inside, guys, it's not that loud in here, but dude, it's lightning speed.
It's a cop.
There's a cop? No way.
No, he's in the car right now.
Oh, if a cop pulled you over in this car, Kev, it would make my day.
No, I've been in so much trouble.
It'd be so funny if it was you who got pulled over. Seeing this in the garage is crazy. Goodbye, Kev. Oh my god, that was my eardrums. So as you guys know, I've also been paintballing a little bit more. Actually, I've been paintballing a lot. And this channel originally started as paintball. And I'm not really gonna be like uploading paintball videos on here, but I might upload some stuff on the Clips channel. But I thought it'd be cool to show you guys some stuff that I got because I've really fully immersed myself back into the sport. I'm having so much fun while we're on the racing off season, while I'm home every weekend to go out and play and get some exercise and stuff. So I wanna show you guys this because my obsession has kind of started all over again. So for those that know paintball, I got a Planet Eclipse LV2. This right here is like the top of the line of Planet Eclipse when it comes to their poppet sockets, which means the bolt is a poppet valve like this, and you could pull this up and the bolt is external and shoots. That was a terrible way to explain it. But these are the HK Army editions, so the milling on the gun is super special and looks really cool, which is awesome. But then over the weekend, I kind of went crazy. And then I bought the other Planet Eclipse, latest and greatest, the CS3, which is a spool valve, which means the bolt mechanism is internal and not external like the poppet is. So this is brand new. I haven't shot it yet or have gotten it set up and dialed it in, but I got it in the HK milling with the Vampire spec with the red and the gray, which is super sick. Very similar to the LV2. It's just a different type of design. And then I also bought the DLX Lux Idol, which again, HK Army edition, so it has the awesome milling and looks really cool. And these are kind of like the top 3 latest and greatest guns in the paintball world. Now I'm an adult with adult money, but I still have like a kid mentality. So I was really looking in this garage and it's just full of like all of my toys. Like I got like it's crazy because as a child, when I was like 16 and all that type of stuff, I was obsessed with all these things. And as I've gotten older and I've been able to afford them in like surplus, I've just started doing that. And it's fun to kind of tap back into this hobby. So I got all these 3. I'm gonna go and get these 2 set up because I think I'm gonna go play this weekend. But if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below and I'll do some paintball stuff on the Clips channel and film some vlogs and stuff for like, I thought it'd be funny to do like a paintball review on this gun like I did when I was younger. But I'm super hyped and I thought it'd be cool to show you guys this stuff because I know there's a small percentage out there people who like know paintball or are into it, but if I could get any of you guys to go and be interested and go play at your local field or whatever, you'd have a blast. I promise. It is so much fun. And I've like
kind of dive bombed back into it and got, you know, all new stuff and new pods and a new mask and a new tank and just like, so funny, man. I'm like so obsessed with it again, but I thought that was really rad. But I just got Sabrina food. We just ate at home and we're kind of just gonna be chilling today. I wanted to kind of do like a old school style vlog with you guys today while we swapped out the Ferraris and stuff. And the guys are at the shop working really hard on some other stuff, which you guys will see soon. But I wasn't really gonna vlog today, but these next like week and a half or so, I'm not really at the shop. The videos will all look the same to you guys because we like pre-filmed a bunch of stuff because I prepped for this, because I'm just really sitting at home every day with Sabrina just hanging out, because she still gets, you know, she can't really do anything yet. For the recovery time before she can kind of be back normal is about 8 weeks, and she'll get headaches and, you know, she is always tired and fatigued. Brain is the muscle for the whole body. And after you do a big surgery on the brain is tired, it's fatigued, and it's swollen. And because of that, her body doesn't operate as efficiently as everyone else's body. You know, if she gets really hot, it takes a long time for her body to self-regulate that and like cool off. If she gets really cold, it's really hard for her body to regulate temperature to get warm. She gets headaches very often. Her vision can be a little bit weird right now. And she just is always very, very tired and sleeps a lot of the day. So I'm really trying to utilize as much time as I can at home with her to help ease the process for her, because it's a lot mentally to go through that, no pun intended. So no, that was a bad joke. All right, you guys, I did some digging in the frunk and I found the charging cable. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but all the hybrid electricity portion of the car is dead. So right now it's just on engine support. I don't know what to call it, but I really want to try to figure out how to open this gas door and see if I can charge it. So I can do it from the house. Oh, look at that. Frunk, gas door, electric. What the heck? So then there's probably a gas door on the other side. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I didn't really think I'd like be impressed with this car. Is that the word? Like I wasn't a fan of like the hybrid part of it, but I have to be honest, starting to kind of like this car. I know you're probably like, Tej, of course you do. It's a really expensive Ferrari. But in all things considered, it's really cool. Okay. Is it better than Porsches? I don't know. I don't know about. I think it's charging, you guys. Oh, do I hear some? Does it say charging? Oh, charging 3%. 4.5 hours to go. Pretty sick. Pretty darn freaking cool, if you ask me. Color spec is rad. Cooler than the GT3? I don't know about that. Cooler than the Skyline? Nah, definitely not. Cooler than the one-of-one M4 GT3 that half the internet hates, but it's actually one of the coolest cars in the world. They actually just understood what the build was, understood GT3 racing. Yeah, definitely not. One of my favorite things about Hilo is that whenever I'm in the garage doing whatever I'm doing, his favorite place to lay is right here. He sits on the grass and will lay here for hours, just sunbathe. Now I'm talking about them, they're all excited. Yes, hello everybody. But it's the cutest thing in the world. He just sunbathes and just sits here. And it's so cute. Hi, buddy. I want to end today's video with a question for you guys, because honestly, I've been kind of going back and forth trying to decide what is the right thing to do. So as I told you guys, I sold the purple RS and I said that I'm keeping this car, and that is true. I am keeping this car, but I also said that a 992 GT3 RS is something that I'm after, and it would take me selling the purple one and the red one to get one. Now, in the world of 992 RSs, there's two ways to get them. You can buy them used now, and you can buy them used now for about $380,000. That's a ridiculous price point. The MSRP on these cars is about 330 grand with the YSEC package and all that stuff. Now, dealers, when they first came out, were asking like 250 grand over MSRP. So when they first came out, if you wanted one, it was about $500,000. It's been about a year or so. Now they've like, all that price has kind of fallen off, and their used market's about 380. And a lot of dealers, now if you go and you have an allocation, so the one way is buy it used, or you can buy it from Porsche. And unless you have a really good relationship with a certain dealership, which is very hard to find, there's not a lot of them, or if you do have one, you have to like buy multiple cars from them before they go, okay,
now we'll start selling you the cool stuff at no markup. But you can buy them now from dealerships, and they usually add on like 75 grand or 50 grand or 100 grand. So the car isn't 330, it's still like 400 or so, which is more competitive with what the used market is, but you get it new. But then you're gonna get risking paying more for a car that who knows how long they're gonna hold this value for, because eventually they're gonna level out. I think another year and a half goes by, this 992 RS is gonna be worth maybe like 3, 4, it's gonna be more closer to what MSRP is. I have two options right now. I'm not gonna say what or how or from who, but I've been saying I'm looking to get an allocation. I wanna get a paint to sample color, which is not a standard option color. It's something that you have to individually pick. There are 2 paint to sample options that are gonna be here in like a month and a half at one of my local dealerships. And one of my buddies was like, hey, I can connect these dots. I can get you in this car if you want it. And I'm like, ooh. So it's pretty comparable to what, you know, a used price would be. I could get it new. But there's an option for me to potentially get the MR Manti Racing package, which is another $110,000. But you get like the full aero kit and all this stuff. It's ridiculous. Look it up if you guys are curious. Tuan isn't editing this video, so I edit it, so it's not gonna be that good. He would have thrown all these pictures and stuff up there for you. But the Manti Racing 992 GT3 RS kit is wicked, and there's not a lot of them, and it's just a ridiculous amount of money to spend on something like that. I digress. I'm getting a little bit of cold feet. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm like, okay, here's an opportunity. I can get in one at a really good price. I might not lose. No, I might not retain my money over my ownership of the car. Let's call it a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. Maybe I keep it for a very long time, but eventually something better will come out and I'll want to upgrade to it. So I'm trying to decide if I should do it or not. I don't want to lose my ass on it. And if I buy one new and I keep it for a year or two, you know, I might lose like 30, 40 grand on it. But if I get the PTS color, that's cool, and I do the Manti Racing, it should help it hold its value a little bit more. I'm a little bit stuck right now. Because I was, you know, quite frankly, I was gonna wait a little bit longer until the prices kept going down. But the opportunity to have a brand new PTS car in like less than 2 months is really enticing. I don't know, let me know what you guys think down below. Should I go down that path, or should I wait out a little bit longer and maybe the prices go down? I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully in the next couple days, we'll get to go to Ferrari and pick up the 488, and we have a bunch more stuff coming for that car. I've been going crazy just buying everything I want for. I'm just on that kind of fuck up mentality. I'm getting all the shit I wanted to do. So it's coming back, and we finally got the new tires for the BBS E89, so we can actually have those wheels on the car and go drive it and enjoy it, which I'm really excited for. I'm like, it's Saturday right now, and I'm looking forward to it being Monday so we can go back to the shop and put all this stuff together. But thank you guys for watching. See you boys in the next video. Peace out, and keep moving forward.